Hello, everybody out there in CFX Live Land. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. I'm going to give everybody a few more seconds to get into the live streams. We are live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. So tune in wherever you are. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz to make sure that you are notified for when we go live. That way you get to see all of the really awesome behind the scenes goodness. Obviously, we are back from Transworld. It's been a whirlwind of a past couple of weeks on our way back from that. But we're going to get into that and more in a little bit here. Make sure you guys, if you have any questions, to leave them in the comments below. We will go over any questions or comments that you guys have at the end of CFX Live here. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who don't know, CFX Live is a bi-monthly show. We will be going live about twice a month, and you're going to see some really cool behind-the-scenes stuff. We're going to show off our new mask releases that we have because we are going to be dropping a new mask every 2 weeks. We're going to get into that a little bit more later. So, obviously, CFX Live, we are back in the studio this Friday. Next time for CFX Live, we are going to be at Fear Expo. So once again, we are going to be doing a on-site Fans World, probably just on Facebook as well. From Fear Expo. We will show you our booth, we will show you some of the trade show floor, show you some of the fiends in our industry as well, and basically just have a general good time. Obviously, we have also started up Westbot Live again. We'll probably be doing that again sometime next week on our YouTube page, so be sure to check in on Westbot. So on the schedule for today, we're going to talk about Transworld, how that went, how we had Jordu out, how we met Canon, and the Make-A-Wish program, and just the overall successful show that we had there. We're obviously going to be talking about our newest mask releases that we did over the past few weeks since we've done the last CFX Live. Aries, which is our brand new release from this week, who is part of our Zodiac line. We're so excited to be throwing more of these guys out at you. In addition to the Sire. It's the second design that Jordu sculpted for us when he was here, but it's his first original design that we've released since the show. And we have two versions here right now. We have another version back in production. So if you will come and see us at Fear Expo in the next 2 weeks, you'll be able to see all of the amazing versions of the Sire. Of course, we're going to talk more about Fear Expo and the sale that we're going to be having there, Josh's class, and the Haunt Tour, because yes, we are sponsors of the Haunt Tour for Fear Expo this year. We're really excited to go up and see all the haunts. We'll show you some information on that in a little bit. And of course, we'll do any mask demos and try-ons near the end of the video, and any questions you guys may have, we will cover at that point. So, let's get into Transworld a little bit. We had a fantastic show. For those of you guys who came and saw us at the booth, you know how busy we were the entire time. I know Josh and I barely got any time away from the booth to say hello to our fellow friends in the industry. It was hard enough just getting away for lunch. But for those of you we did see, it was so amazing to see you. For those of you we didn't, we're sorry. Hopefully the show was just as successful for you guys as well. And to all of our new friends that we met at the show this year, we really hope that you had an amazing Transworld, and you're going to come back next year, right? Yeah, everybody's going to come in and join and tune with us next year. We obviously met Cannon Beasley, who was the Make-A-Wish recipient. His Make-A-Wish was going to Transworld, which I think is really awesome. Obviously, most of us at the show thought that was really neat. So one of his wishes for his program was to meet Ed and Marsha from Distortions and also Jordu Shell. So we were contacted by the Transworld team to see if we could have Jordu come out, and we were like, yes, absolutely. So we had Jordu out. He met Canon. They conversed a little bit, and we came up with a design for Canon for his very first silicone mask ever.
You want to show pictures?
Yeah, we got some pictures.
Okay.
We'll pull them up. There we go. So this is Canon meeting Jordu for the first time. This is the CFX group at the booth with Jordu, our annual group picture. But yeah, Jordu worked with Canon to kind of come up with an idea based off some of his original sketches and live sculpted at the booth the entire show. And we haven't officially released what that sculpt is on our social medias. Actually, I'm lying. Canon did share something yesterday and tagged us on Instagram. So if you were on Instagram, you will see Rabid in all of his glory in sculpt form. So I'm really excited to get Rabid out. I think people are really going to like him. He's really fun and creative. I think we've already got one coming through the casting phase. It's going to be gross in the best sense of the way. In the best sense of the way. So, yeah, about that. New masks. Obviously, we have Aries over here.
Aries is a little blown out. Pull the white Aries
He's blown
back.
out.
Yeah,
all right.
pull him back a little bit.
He's too much.
I know you guys can all hear me today. We had to switch some microphones around.
Hi, guys.
So, I'm live again.
We're gonna less blow him out. That sounded funny. All right. I guess we can
that's
bring.
a good shot of Black Phillip right
There we go. That's fine because actually I want to have him be on a rotation because
Yeah.
he's really cool. I remembered my lazy Susan up here today, you guys. So we're gonna make him spin a little bit faster though. I was really excited to see this design come to life. Aries was actually one of the first ZODIACS that we designed and sculpted, and we were going to release him, and then Miranda decided that, you know, it's Capricorn season. Let's release Capricorn first. She also is a Capricorn. But to be fair, releasing the ZODIACS in their season does
So
make
we've
a
been
good
sitting
point.
on this mask for so long that some of us forgot if we had made it yet or not. Like the mold room was like, hey, have we made a mold for that yet?
Yeah, we had him on a release schedule, and Keith came to us. He was like, did I even mold that guy? And we're like, yeah, he was the first one. So we have been sitting on Aries for a while. Of course, he got his beautiful Zodiac pearlescent version. We could not do a Black Phillip version, you know, because who doesn't want to live
Go ahead and
deliciously?
swap out the white one up
I'm
there.
going to put the white one up there. All right, let's see what happens. He might be a little bit blown out, but that's okay. We're going to do a dance.
I think it was just because it was like right underneath the light.
Perhaps.
Well, it's still pretty blown out.
He's still pretty blown out. Well, you guys got some really good pictures of him on the
Put fawn
website.
up there.
We're going to do a switcheroonie with fawns.
There, yeah, because there you go.
There we go. The fawn variant we have right here is the only one that currently has natural goat or ram eyes. We can do that on any of them. We just wanted to do a really unnatural look on the Zodiac and the Black Phillip version. But if you want like crazy demon red goat eyes on Black Phillip, 100% we can do that. And same thing with these horns. These horns are resin. They're very lightweight, and we can paint them any way your heart desires as well. We can do a really awesome pearlescent. We can do a really natural bone. We can do jet black like we have on Black Phillip over there.
So hey, why don't you jump in there and answer some questions and respond to some people?
But we were going to do questions at the end.
Oh, I know, but you got a bunch of people asking.
We got a lot of questions.
Well, not a lot, but maybe we do a quick check-in real quick.
All right, let's see. When will the worm creature going to be on the website?
That might be Shattered Effects.
Yes, you may be thinking of our friends in Silicone Shattered who have their amazing grub creature at Transworld this year. That's Shattered Effects. You're going to have to reach out to them for that.
But Immortal Mask makes one as well.
But Immortal also does have their little silicone babies. Yes, they have a few silicone babies. We have our different worms. West Worm, which should be on the website, and if not, you can always email us at info@compositefx.com, and we will get you a West Worm. They're all packed up right now for Fear Expo. I know you're looking around for one. Normally we have one hanging out as our mascot on the desk, but
I have one in my office, but
oh well, you know.
That's too far away.
That's too far away. That's all right. That's all right. Let's see here. Shane, yes, Shane Goad, you do need to hit up Transworld one day. It was fantastic seeing you at Mask Fest. But if you want to be on Halloween Horror Overload, get out to Transworld. That's definitely a good place to be. Also, hello everybody.
Let's say we got Slippy.
Hello.
We got Slippy, Herman, Scott, Pumpkin, Jonathan, we should have some deformed hoods. They may not be in stock right now, but they are available to order with a quick turnaround time.
Yes. I believe, Jonathan, you were probably somebody that I was either speaking to or Josh was speaking to on Facebook. If we don't have something in stock that is ready to go, everything on our website can be made to order. I understand the instant gratification, wanting to make sure something is in stock before you pull the trigger, but 85% of the time, you're going to want to just place your order for something, especially if you're waiting for something to come in stock. It's a 50-50 chance that the item you're really wanting, aside from a Belial, an Imp, or a deformed hood, we know those are really good sellers, so we always keep those guys in stock. Anything else, definitely, if it's not in stock, just go ahead and place the order for it. We are on a good turnaround time for wait times. I think we're on about a 4 to 6 week turnaround time. So yeah, if you need something, let us know. We can make that happen. Let's see. Shane is like, Aries looks great. Thanks. Can't wait for the Leo design. I can't wait.
I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with
the Leo design.
Yeah, Leo's going to be a fun one.
I think he's going to be really neat, in my opinion. I can't wait to do the paint jobs on him. You guys.
It's a lion, so I don't want to get anyone confused. It's totally a lion.
Totally a lion.
But it's not a lion that you guys are used to seeing. So I'll leave it at that.
You know us, we like to take some interpretations and some changes on things like that. Before you come over here too far, before I switch over to...
You think I want us to come on camera? I'm not going
You always end up coming on camera. Play the Aries compilation video.
I just wanted to...
You could have told me and I could have controlled it.
No! That's no fun. All right. Aries video coming right up.
So this is a compilation of the 3 different movement videos that we have of Aries. So you'll see the Zodiac, you'll see Black Phillip, and you'll see the fun version. So. Obviously, we're able to do all movement videos for all different versions of that guy, so I wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit and put a compilation together for you. It's been a long time since I've had movement videos for all 3 versions. I think one of the last times we did that was Vengeance. So it's always fun to be able to get back-to-back ones like that. So, yeah. Moving on. A design that I have loved very much since Jordu started creating it for us here at ZFX. The Sire. The Nosferatu style vampire guy. Yes, I love him. Definitely a very classic vampire look, long in the teeth, but really brings you back to, like I was saying, the Nosferatu, Salem's Lot style of vampire. I am a big fan of more bat-style creatures, but all things considered, this is probably one of my favorite vampire designs we have. Not gonna lie. Just saying. How's he looking on camera? Is he blown out a little bit?
Yeah, he's a little bit blown out.
He's a little bit blown out. That's okay. We're gonna put Barlow on there because I like that one. My favorite version is definitely Barlow. Obviously named reminiscently from Count Barlow, or Mr. Barlow from Salem's Lot.
Yes, Mr. Barlow.
Mr. Barlow. Spin here. Josh is gonna do a zoomy. Look at that. Zooming in here. A zoomy. This is going to be probably a good question for you, Josh. Scott wants to know the process. One of these from beginning to end when you put them on the website.
The whole explain how to do it. Hold on one second. We're gonna.
Yeah, he says, how long is the process on one of these from the beginning to the end where you put them on the website? So the beginning.
So it's always a very difficult question. I'm Josh, everyone that doesn't know me. So if we have a sculpt already complete, so I have a production mold sitting downstairs like this guy, he's ready to go. A typical mask will take probably 8 to 16 hours depending on the level of paint and complexity with the horns and stuff like that. If a sculpt can take an artist anywhere from a couple of months to Jordu, who's amazingly fast, who can knock one of these out. I think he sculpted Sire here in about a day and a half. So it depends on the mask, it depends on the artist. But once we have the production mold, each mask has a minimum of 8 hours of work into it. On average, it's about 12 hours worth. But that's it.
And that was Josh. I like to bring him in for the more technical questions. Not that I don't know them. He's just much better at the technical explanation of it.
I'm very clear and concise in my explanation, and Tabby will take you around the world and back, and we'll go on a journey.
There's a reason why I'm the host, because I can just talk. For those of you who know me. Robert says, hello Tabitha and Josh and the CFX team.
Robert, nice to see you on the
For those of you who
stream.
don't know, Robert is with the Transworld Live crew. So just like we have CFX Live, Transworld and the team who puts on the Transworld Halloween Attraction Show, East Coast Haunters, Midwest Haunters, and Legendary Haunt Tour. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, they do what they call Transworld Live, which is a very similar show. They
Very
bring on
fun,
guests.
very
A lot of
entertaining.
fun. We were on Tuesday. So if you guys haven't seen that video,
Yeah,
please
Go
give
back
it a
and
watch.
watch it.
Check it out. You can watch it on all of their channels. We will reshare it probably mid next week because we have a lot of other stuff going on. But we had talked about us having CFX Live, so thank you guys so much for tuning in if you guys saw us on Transworld Live. So it's always good to collaborate with our fellow folks in the industries. All right. So we have a movement video for Sire. This one's a little bit more spicy in the way that we're going to up our production level on some of our movement videos. I'm going to go ahead and play this one, and then we're going to talk about that a little bit more. Different, right? We like that a little bit better. So essentially what we want to do moving forward is we obviously always want to give you the best representation of putting the mask on and how it moves. But we also know that you guys want to know how to costume and wear and accessorize your mask. So we are going to do a little shift in how we're doing our movement videos and doing a little bit more dramatic lighting, a little bit more costuming, just so you guys have a better representation of how to use your mask. So be prepared to see more of that in the future. Alrighty. Tater says, hello, friends. Hello, Tater. Let's see. There's quite a few more comments on here, but we'll get to those in a little bit. I want to talk about Fear Expo. Because Fear Expo is the next show that we're going to in just under 2 weeks. I guess, so yeah, just literally in 2 weeks, we will be there. It will be just about now, we'll be opening the doors for their preview VIP night. So, I think we have some graphics for what's going on. Let's start with a haunt tour graphic. If you don't mind, I'm switching it up. I screwed it up. I'm really good at like throwing things out there and making it hard. So this is the Ultimate Haunt Tour that we are going to be a part of. We are a sponsor of as well with our friends HauntPay, Halloween Shirt Company, and VFX. We're really excited. I've never been to any of these haunts. I don't get out much. We don't get out to a whole lot of haunts, but this seemed to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about Necropolis. I've heard nothing but good stuff about Necropolis. I've heard nothing but good stuff about all of these places, but you know, we don't get to see many places aside from the stuff that they send us. So I'm really excited for the haunt tour this year. We had a great time last year. I got assaulted in blood at Malice Manor. I know Josh got molested in the best way at Haunted Hotel. So yeah, we can't wait to see what this year's haunt tour has in store for us. So enough about the haunt tour. Let's talk about the actual show. For those of you coming to see us at Fear Expo, we will be having a sale for you as well. We're doing $50 off select mask and gloves when you come to see us. We should have some small intestines available for you for cash and carry, not a whole lot. We obviously had to make quite a bit more after Transworld, but we will have some of that stuff available for you as well. So come down and see us. We have a 10 by 20 booth, booth 208. It's a nice corner booth. You can see us from the entrance. It'll be a very good time. And I think on Saturday, Josh has a class. So if you want to basically get the lowdown, it's a Silicone 101. It's how to use silicone in your attraction, but also the in and outs of what silicone is. And I believe you're going to be pouring silicone worms, right?
Are you revealing it to everybody?
Well, only
That was
people
supposed
who,
to be a top secret
only
surprise.
people who tune into
Yeah.
CFX Live.
So so if you come to my class, we will make custom worms for you. I'll bring some glow in the dark stuff and some metallics and some other things like that. But basically, it's a very loose form class where I let you come in. I'll have some masks in there for you to try on. We'll have some different props and stuff like that. And we'll talk about using silicone in your haunted attraction. I have owned a haunted attraction and been in the haunted attraction industry since 1995, working with Disney, Universal, all the big names. I'm currently designing 2 different haunted houses right now across the nation for different places. So I am a good source, I feel, in teaching you how to properly use the investment of what a silicone mask is to the best advantage in your haunted house. Wow, I wasn't ready for that. That was totally impromptu. But yeah, come see my class. It's a lot of fun. We will pour up some worms. Get registered early because I need to know how much silicone to bring.
Yes.
All right.
And I believe with your admission to Fear Expo, if you buy your GA, any ticket gives you access to their Haunt Master classes. And I believe Josh's class is on Saturday at 1:15 in room 2. But you can check out fearexpo.com for more information on that and figure out how to get registered and come see us and buy a silicone mask or 2 or 3. We're not going to judge, for your event coming up here. Let's see, we got a few more comments. Everybody, Aiden Philbin says, hello there. Chris LaFuria. Hello, Chris.
Chris, you too?
I know you got an order of dozen head forms that we'll be bringing for you. Chris buys head forms from us at almost every show. And I'm not going to complain. We understand.
Why don't you let people know about that little Easter egg?
Oh, yes. So if you guys are in need of head forms and you guys are coming to see us at a show that we will be vending at or sometimes along the way and you need head forms, let us know ahead of time and you can pre-order those head forms. We can do boxes of 12. We'll give you a slight discount. And we will deliver them a slight discount.
Very small.
Very slight. Very small. It's very small. And we will be able to deliver them to you at said show or en route, depending on where you are and where our show is. Please email us for that if you have any questions, or like Chris does, he calls. He's like, hey, remember me? I got those head forms. I need more. So you can do the same thing if you need 12 head forms or more. We know that it's hard to get head forms or hard to come by, which is why we try to
Shipping
give you
is
head forms.
crazy. If we could save you guys even a penny on shipping, we would. It absolutely kills me when I hear people go, oh, I need head forms, but it costs just as much to ship them as it does to order them. We get it. There's nothing we can do. We've been working on this for years. But yeah, so just plan ahead of time and come see us at a show. If you get a chance to come to a trade show, we do like 8 or 9 of them a year.
Just a few. So yes, we will definitely do our best to get you head forms if you need head forms at a trade show. We are, I think, the only company that gives head forms when you buy a mask directly from us at the shop. It's just really hard to do that when we go to shows because we only have so much room in the van. But we're trying. We're trying to make it easier for you. Sometimes we are able to, if you buy a mask from us at the show and you need a head form, if you can pay for shipping, we can usually get you out a head form if you buy a mask from us and you don't get one. But email us or give us a call and we can talk more about that in the future. And Chris says, yes, bring help to carry the box because it is a big box.
It's a huge box. It won't fit in a normal car.
It's literally this tall. I'm not kidding. And it's about this big a wide. So, and it probably weighs.
It's not that
heavy. It's just awkward.
It's big.
So bring 2 people to carry the box because you're not going to want to carry the box. You're the boss, right? You don't want to carry the box. Tater says, will these masks finally get me a girlfriend? Well,
They might be your girlfriend.
they might. They might help you get a girlfriend. It depends on what your girlfriend is into or what your potential girlfriend is into. I mean, it worked for me.
Scott, you want me to put this on and come over and pay you a visit?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, Randy does need a husband, I guess. Adam, yes, we are very excited to see you. As
Yes.
you commented,
Haven't seen Adam in a long
it's been a
time.
while. Hope you've been well. I'm sure we'll do all of the catching up at the show. Zoe versus love your mask. Sorry, sadly I live too far away to see you. We understand that. We have not gone overseas. We have not gotten to Canada. We have not gone international down to Mexico or anything like that. One of these days, we would love to be able to venture out that way. It's just not in the cards in the next couple of years. But if you guys are ever in our neck of the woods, if you guys are ever here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or are planning to, give us a call, shoot us an email. We do offer shop tours. We like to show people what we're doing here. We don't have a storefront per se, but if you give us a call, let us know ahead of time that you're coming. We will make sure that we have somebody, or try to make sure that we have somebody available to at least show you around and show you what we've got going on here.
It's about a 20-minute to 30-minute tour of the shop that we can give you. Obviously, we're a working shop, so we can't peel away too long to be walking around.
And we do make you sign NDAs because we do work on a lot of secret stuff here between our medical projects and some other super secret film, television, other projects that we're working on that if you do come, we make you sign an NDA, so no pictures, you didn't see nothing, essentially. Let's see. Yeah, Zoe says, please let me know when you're doing a show in the UK. There is a great mass market over here. We know, one of these days we'll get over there, we promise. It's gonna happen. Hopefully we're gonna get out to Dragon Con this year. I'm still like 2 weeks out from them sending out the official yays or nays. Yeah. So fingers crossed on that one. I know a lot of our international customers actually do come out for Comic-Con and for Dragon Con. So hopefully we'll see you there if you guys ever go to Dragon Con. No, all right, you guys. There's not a whole lot of other comments going on right now. Oh, Shane just realized my other face is a CFX mask sign. Mm-hmm. That's one of our bumper stickers. We're going to try to do an order for those again pretty soon here. So probably come summer, we'll have a new smorgasbord of those guys.
Talk about how we're bringing back the most comfortable rubber logo.
Yes, we're bringing back a lot of our old slogans, you guys.
You guys know we're old school in here. We have a bunch of old stuff that we used to do.
We went family-friendlier for a little while, and so we got rid of some of our more suggestive slogans. Yeah, we're bringing back my other face is the CFX mask. We're bringing back the most comfortable rubber you'll ever wear. I mean, it's pretty comfortable if you ask me. I don't know, just saying. Also, what is it? It's Sitchia or Shitchia shirt, or Sitchia tour shirt, which we will have at Fear Expo if you guys want to grab one of our 2024 tour shirts. They're pretty nifty. They're really comfortable.
So you ready to try on a mask?
They want me to put on a mask?
Yeah, you gotta put Roxy on.
I gotta put Roxy on?
Yeah.
All right, well, you gotta come put something else on.
Well, I mean.
We also have I don't know if you can see it oh, you can't see it. A slight Easter egg in the bottom corner over here, but you can't see him at all.
That's way more than an Easter egg, Josh.
Somebody actually want me to put Roxy on? Or
yeah.
No, you just want me to put Roxy
on. No. Maggie Palmer, can you try on the Roxy mask? It's right there. Maggie, I got you. She doesn't believe me.
He always just likes to put me in a mask near the end of the show, so I'm okay with it. I just like to make sure that I'm doing it for more than his satisfaction. Or mine, I don't know. So obviously it's been a hot minute since I've put a mask on with my bangs, because I have bangs now. But that's why we have wig caps. So you guys are kind of getting a lowdown on how to put your mask on when you have hair and bangs.
So Zoe, we do a lot of almost every style of mask, but as you can tell, we like fantasy a lot. I am a horror guy. I'm a haunted house guy. Kind of the basis of the company was formed at the 13th Gate, which is a haunted house in Baton Rouge. So yeah, we lean heavily into horror, but we've been doing these masks since 2007. And so we did a lot of horror stuff, and we've kind of been exploring new options, and now we're kind of leaning back into the horror.
Yeah, so speaking of, one thing I didn't cover is obviously we have our Zodiac line. There's 12 of them, and I think we've got about more than half of them done. We're about on the back third now. We are going to be releasing the ZODIACS more in their seasons, like I was saying. So expect more horror stuff sprinkled in between.
So yeah, so we have 2 straight horror masks that are sculpted and done. And then, yeah, then we'll do a Zodiac or 2, then we'll do a couple more horror ones, and then go back into the Zodiacs to finish those out. Next year, I don't think we're going to do a series. Most a 3 mask series, and that'll allow a lot of options for horror masks.
Give me flashbacks from our photo shoot last year. So yeah, those of you who saw our pictures from the gate last year, we did some nun pictures in this guy right here, or this girl right here. So. Yeah, here we are. I realized I haven't been on YouTube at all. Let me double check YouTube and all of their stuff real quick. No. Come on. Oh, Dylan Bacco was on YouTube. Sorry, Dylan.
Dylan, how you doing, man? I know we were just talking. I'll be following
so cool
up with you.
Make-A-Wish. Loving Jordu's designs and the ZODIACS. Patches the Clown says it was amazing to get to see you guys at Transworld. But I just get so comfortable in the masks. Patches says it was amazing to see you at Transworld. It was amazing to see you too. I'm very excited you had a great time. And I'm glad we were able to have time to chat with you a little bit. Let's see. Albert Einstein says hello from Connecticut.
Nice.
Let's see. A mask that appeared in that movie, The Final Battle, half person, half lizard. Did somebody watch the live stream earlier this week? Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
The Westbot Live is a good way for you guys to see what the new masks coming out are, because it'll be in sculpt form. But yeah, so Gemini.
Yeah. So Gemini is going to be a creature very similar to that. Obviously, a play on the creature within. So it's not a traditional split-face Gemini character.
So we looked at Gemini masks. And all the Gemini masks out there kind of follow a very similar theme.
Yeah.
And it's the correct theme to go with Gemini. But
it's the basic AF theme to go with Gemini.
Yeah. And as you can tell, while we're doing the Zodiacs, we didn't want to be beholden to exactly what everyone thinks on it. And
Yeah.
that's why some of the masks, like Aquarius, may not look exactly what
everybody else would
what
think
you would
Aquarius.
imagine with it. But then when you look at the details of Aquarius, you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
So Gemini is going to be a lot of fun. So very similar to that in that regard. Somebody else on YouTube, if I could try on some masks. So there you go.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Awesome. Let's see. Let me go back to...
So Lion, we've been working on our female core off and on for the last 4 months. It's been kind of one of those side projects that we want to get done, but there's been a lot of other projects. And so, yeah, in the next couple of months, expect at least four or five brand new female designs, and an alien is one of them.
Hey, Michael, I see that you're looking to do Morph. Smooth is probably going to be close to that, or maybe even Gaunt. Just putting it out there. He wants to do another X-Men, of course.
Yeah,
why not?
And I'll be honest with you, we've had a couple of requests for Morph. And Smooth has been my go-to on it, even though he's not exact.
He's not perfect, but yeah, we're not going to be able to get perfect. We're going to get damn close. I mean, we did Mr. Miracle on Smooth, which actually turned out pretty cool. Yeah, so you know where to find us, Michael. We're ready to make more of your X-Men dreams come true. You know how that works. Dylan is now on Facebook. He says, Gemini looks awesome. Can't wait to see some of the paintwork on that one. Us either. I am very excited.
And remember that, so Herman will be in on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And so we'll be sculpting in the shop next week.
Yep.
And so he'll have his hands on all of those sculpts to fine-tune them. And
so he'll be finishing out Gemini, he'll be finishing out Cancer, he'll be finishing out Leo, and another one that we're not going to talk about. But yes, another one that is a non-Zodiac. Actually, there's two that are floating around that are non-Zodiac.
So,
but yeah.
Real quickly, just because it seems like we have some interest in it, go over how we can reduce all of our mail masks.
Sure.
Well, most of our mail masks.
Josh was able to, through science and
Chemistry.
math and chemistry, which I don't like to do any of. Just kidding. I really like to do chemistry. I like make things go boom. Anyway, he was able to figure out a way to reduce the fit of our masks, literally chemically shrink the masks. So about 75% of our collection can be reduced to a female fit size. We basically can shrink them down. So if you need an imp, but you have a more female, smaller fit face, we can reduce it to fit your face. Obviously, larger masks like larva and deadwood, we probably won't really be able to do.
Horns, we can't do.
And yes, anything that has large resin horns, we don't have the ability to do right now. So just letting you know, we do have the reduced fit option available on our website. You can always call us or email us if you have any questions on that. Everybody is curious about Leo.
Yeah, Leo will be fun.
And yeah, I know you talked about female designs. I am chomping at the bit for some of our Zodiac female designs that are coming out. You guys are going to be blown away. Herman did an amazing job. We went back and forth a lot on some of these designs, but I cannot wait to unveil these guys to the world for you. And all that jazz.
Mitchell, we have slack jaws that show up on the in-stock section every once in a while. Do we have one right now? I think, yeah, just a clown variant.
We have this guy. He's going to come with us to Fear Expo. We do have I think we might have a regular slackjaw in stock at the moment, but he's a little bit off standard. So we can definitely send some pictures to you if you want to see him. I think he might be coming with us to the show as well, but if you need him and you need to give him a home, we can make that happen instead.
So right now we are in the heat of trade show season, so we have a lot more masks in stock than what the website shows.
Yes.
But it's what's available to sell because we have to have a certain allotment for every show.
Yeah. So while we may have some stuff on hand, it is not on the in-stock section at the moment. You can always call us or email us, and we can do a double check and go from there.
And explain what a one-off standard or what a one-off.
So by one-off, it's usually something that can be something as like a happy accident where it's like, hey, we have this casting and we want to do something different with it. Or we just have decided that the paint isn't necessarily up to our normal standards, but usually that's not the case. What it is, it's a happy accident one-off.
Most of the time it's like it could be a mask that's been miscast in the wrong color. And so it's just slightly off from
what we consider our standards. That's basically all it is. And usually those are really hard to replicate, so we have those as one-offs, just in case somebody was like, hey, I really want that one. That's usually the only one that's available in that regard. Scott, I want to buy an imp mask. Awesome, buy an imp mask. We have so many. You can do it a few different ways. You can send us an email, or you can just order straight off the website. If there's something a little bit more custom that you need in terms of changing the paint, doing a specific pattern, or you want to add hair, email us. That way we can make sure we get you the exact quote with the exact pricing and everything exactly the way that you want.
And then Zoe coming back with gender bending masks. So this is so our Sandra is a male fitting yet female design mask. And then you can get any of the realistic males into a smaller size as well. That's usually kind of how we handle that type of thing. So we can shrink Sandra. So if you wanted Sandra in a smaller female, and again the female fit, it's literally just a smaller size.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. We do have more feminine sculpts in our female size, but it's literally just a smaller size. Nothing else is really different other than just the circumference of your noggin and where it kind of sits on your face. Obviously, The proportions are a little bit different, but that's the biggest difference. It's just, does it fit on your head or not? Is the best way to put it. So, for example, I can fit into our male fits no problem. Sometimes it won't perform as well because I don't have a strong jaw in some of them, but I can fit in them no problem. So I hope that answers the question on gender bending masks. Let's see. Leon asks, any mask of the month we're still going to do in the future? In the future, yes. We had plans to bring it back this year, and then we realized we already have a lot on our plate with how many masks we are actually releasing to be part of our catalog. So we are going to be bringing back Mask of the Month, probably not until after Halloween or after October. And same thing with Imp's Picks. We started to do Imp's Picks near the end of last year, beginning of this year, and we definitely want to bring that back as well. So definitely in the future, you will see Imp's Picks and Mask of the Month coming from us. Let me do one last check over on YouTube for any other comments real quick. Trevor Monk says, hey guys, it was great to see you at Transworld this year. Pushing to be a fellow vendor alongside you guys with Transworld 2025. Best of luck. If you need references, you know where to find us.
Yeah, reach out if you have any questions.
Please, reach out if you have any questions. And if you do get accepted and you have any questions regarding load-in and how everything operates, please reach out to us. We will happily share our wealth of knowledge for the show for you guys. So let's see. Alrighty, we are coming up on almost a little under an hour here, you guys. So we can just hang out and talk all day, but I have a feeling you guys want to get your weekend started.
It's Good Friday.
It is Good Friday. It is Good
Has
Friday.
everyone boiled their Easter eggs yet?
Yeah, do you have Easter eggs? Are you boiling them? Do you do hard-boiled eggs? Do you do Easter egg hunts? Do you do adult booze Easter egg hunts? We don't have friends who do that yet. We need to maybe start a tradition around the shop.
I would say. I've never heard of that tradition
You've never heard of
Let's
adult Easter egg hunt where they take little mini bottles of alcohol and they hide those around the yard? You've never heard of this? We've been together how long? But I think we need to do next year an Easter egg hunt adjacent here at CFX. We'll see what happens. We see if we can make it happen. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just a reminder that next CFX Live will be at Fear Expo on Friday, April 12th. And then after that, we're going to be back in studio on April 26th. So, again, be sure to like, share, subscribe, be notified for when we go live, all of that jazz to be tuned in for the going on at CFX. And until next time, we'll see you soon.